Hello everyone.
Hi, losers.
Hi friendos.
What are we drinking today?
Malt Scotch whiskey, 10 years old. And the cork was broken. So I
Yeah.
guess we have to finish the bottle.
Oh my god.
Wish us luck.
So let's start with our podcast Snarky Comments. That's about
Making snarky comments about whatever we like. And what is it today?
So we had elections in the beginning of October, and we would like to share. There was elections to the Chamber of Deputies. That's the lower chamber of the Czech Parliament. And they are the most important ones. They happened every 4 years, and the new government will be established from these elections. But because there are many political parties in the Czech Republic, it's not immediately clear who is the winner.
So you have to imagine there are lots of small losers who somehow made it over the threshold.
The threshold is 5% of the vote.
So we have now how many? Like 7 parties in the parliament?
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah. And it will be no fun unless we go over what made it into this assortment box of goodies. Because it's quite something, I can tell you that.
Let's start with the joke.
I mean, you mean which politician? Because it's not very specific. The future prime minister or the future person who keeps looking for functions and he's being pushed away from every single function?
No, actual joke. What do you get when you marry a Czech woman from the... No, sorry, I meant...
I have some ideas, but I'm not sure I can
What do you get when you marry a woman from the Czech Republic?
Amazing life.
Checkmate.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this is not just snarky comments, but also bad puns.
Okay, I'll look up the canned laughter later. I can do that.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's look at the parties that are probably gonna form the government first. And the winner was a political party called ANO, which means yes in Czech. A party that got 80 seats out of 200. And it's a party of one man, Andrej Babiš.
But to be precise, it's not exactly just one man, right? It's one man and lots of his puppets. And
He called them meerkats.
oh yes, that was amazing. And they actually pose like that on every press conference, so it's quite fitting.
It's one man and his meerkats.
Which
They call them catch it. How is it called? Catch them all party, like a Pokemon.
Yeah, so he's like the Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, exactly.
The international media usually denote him as Czech Donald Trump because he is a fan of Donald Trump.
Yeah, but he's actually a successful businessman, unlike Trump.
He's actually richer than Donald, so that's quite funny. And
Right.
he has a large holding of some agricultural, chemical, and whatnot industry. So it's a bit questionable if such a person should be in power of the state.
Well, he owns like third of the media as well in the Czech Republic, so that's handy.
Yeah, he will make it sound right. So this guy is a winner, but remember, you need 101 seats in Czech Republic to be the government, right?
So he could ask any other party to join him, but he's been in opposition now for 4 years, and so the political culture got a bit toxic. So the previous government subjects, they don't want to form a coalition with him.
Well, let's put it this way. What is the main criterion for him to accept a party to create a government with him? Right? There's a very clear criterion.
Well, he needs an immunity. He got an immunity by being a member of parliament automatically, but the chamber can hand him off. And this guy has been actually sentenced a criminal case in subsidy fraud.
And quite conveniently, there is another party and with another guy who needs immunity as well, right? So this is a natural match.
Yeah, that's Freedom and Direct Democracy Party, led by Tomio Okamura.
It's the AFD of Czech Republic, and Okamura is like Nigel Farage of Czech Republic, except Farage would need to be half Japanese and to make this great contrast of being the most nationalist Czech in the government.
Yeah, well, so it's a pro-Russian, racist, populist, extremist party. And Tomio Okamura is now, he is prosecuted because he used quite racist billboards and hate speech. He put on that billboard a black guy with a bloody machete.
And signage, this is the imported surgeon.
Yeah, well, this is too much even for the Czech Republic, I have to say. Luckily, actually, this party got only 15 seats. So, not that many people in the Czech Republic are racist.
Yeah, it could be better, but okay. But the funny part, right? Andrej Babiš, 80 seats, Tomio Okamura, 15, so we're at 95, but we still need 101. Where do we get the remaining 6?
This is really, really tough because the other parties are leaning more to the right.
It's not just that, they would also love to hand him over to justice, right?
Right. Luckily, there's been a newbie.
A joker in the game.
Called Motorists for Themselves.
And it's quite a joke on its own. That party is really built around the idea that few macho guys are fighting against the evil European Union who wants to take away their diesel engines.
they don't. I think maybe they don't have enough money for Tesla. Or these motorists for themselves, they want to enter this coalition and enter the government. Unfortunately, their program was to be very, very frugal, being them a very conservative party. And Andrej Babiš wants to spend loads. So there's a little bit of clashes there, but, you know, immunity is still more important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, this is probably the smallest of the parties that made it into the parliament. And now they're very much calling the shots in these dealings because they're the only chance for Andrej to get his immunity. At the same time, they have their agenda completely contrasting his. So it's an amazing comedy to watch what's unwrapping in front of our eyes, even as we speak.
We don't know how it will be turned out, but it seems that they said that it's more important to choose who will rule what than the actual program. I have to disappoint you. I think maybe the voters will be okay with that.
Voters are okay with too many things.
The thing is, the motorists for themselves, they want to rule the Ministry of Environment.
Are you wondering, like I do, why didn't they go for the Ministry of Transportation, where they could really help their diesel engines to keep fuming longer? Yeah, well, turns out that this party has been heavily donored by some billionaires who live in some place where they really want to get rid of certain natural reservation. And the main man of this motorists party wants to go to the Ministry of Environment precisely to dismantle this reservation. What a surprise.
Yeah, well, bye-bye National Park.
It's not even the most interesting bit about this party, right? The most interesting is the mascot.
The mascot called Filip Turek, who went from European Parliament back to the Czech Republic.
He was caught saying that he's not quitting his European MP unless he's given some really juicy function like a ministry, right?
What's really nice, and you don't have to do a lot of job. Well, turns out, well, you can travel a lot. That's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Unfortunately for him, he is not very diplomatic.
Yeah, let's just let it out from the bag, right? Like shortly after the election, there was a scandalous reveal of what this guy managed to write on Facebook. But he was basically making some extremely racist comment, like beyond Tomeo racist, right?
Well, he is like Andrew Tate, I guess, for our English listeners. He said, for example, that women having a voting right is one of the biggest mistakes of the 20th century. Yeah, that was not the racist comment. We are not gonna say any racist comment.
It's a cartoon villain, right? Like it's this James Bond style.
He even looks like a cartoon villain.
Now this got out. It's in the media. And it's a shame. Like Andrej Babiš, the populist who's carefully crafting his marketing and PR image and is trying to sway voters in his favor because he hopes to get presidency maybe in the future as well, or one of his meerkats. This is a problem. And now this smallest party is asking him to put the mascot into a function, like a ministry. So no, this just doesn't go, right? And they've been trying different functions for him, and every time there was quite a pushback. Now the Czech media are full of jokes about this racist mascot and how he has issue with his right hand constantly shooting up.
Well, so to sum it up, it's tough to be a winner of Czech elections because you always have, even if you win, and even if you win quite a lot, you still have to deal with plenty of other issues. And we don't know how it will turn out.
As a snarky comment of mine, I feel like they quite deserve one another and to deal with each other. It will be fun to watch.
Yeah, well, otherwise, I don't know, because the rest of the parties, they don't have 101 seats, so they cannot form a coalition, so they cannot go against Babiš. So we will keep you posted how it will turn out.
Well, that's it for the snarky comments.
Okay, let's finish our whiskey.
Thanks for the attention. Oh, we're nowhere near half the bottle.
Bye.
Bye. Let's not record this. Bye.